Well, I was, as he said, diagnosed, and it was actually my 16th birthday when it happened. And I went through surgery, brain surgery, and then treatment, and I was doing pretty well. And then Make-A-Wish actually talked to me and my family over, it was summertime by then, last summer. Not this past summer, but of 2011. And I spoke with Make-A-Wish, and my wish was to meet Taylor Swift. And I originally wanted to maybe do a lunch or maybe a dinner or shop with her, but they told me that Taylor generally doesn't do that stuff. She'll do like a backstage pass or something of that sort. And then when I was diagnosed with the second mass in my brain, students at my school knew my love for Taylor Swift, and I've always admired her, and everyone always talked about how much I looked like her, and which was flattering to me, because I think she's beautiful. But the kids at school really wanted to see my dream come true. So through social media, they banded together. And what was cool about that was it wasn't just my school and it wasn't just my friends who did it. It was my school and people that didn't like each other pulled together. And rival schools that sports teams played against banded together also. And they all did that through social media. And a lot of people have told me how much of an inspiration I have been to them. And it just blows my mind that, the way that Taylor inspires me, I was able to inspire people close to me, and not even close to me, strangers, people that I don't even know, have reached out to me on social media and to tell me, through Facebook and through Twitter and just many social media websites, and how much I have inspired them and how much I've touched their hearts and how they've kept me in their prayers. And it just means a lot to me. And a lot of the times, people criticize social media and what they think it's done to our society. But this experience that I have went through has really gone to show that it's not a negative thing. It can be used in good and positive ways, like me, with my situation and my story. And so Taylor, her mother actually called my mom and set up a meeting to have dinner with her in Tennessee. And so my dream came true, and it was incredible. I couldn't believe it. I remember being in school, and this was blowing up all over Twitter, and my story was actually one of the top trending stories, and people used the hashtag Operation Get Kayla to Meet Taylor Swift. And I didn't think it would go anywhere. I didn't think it would get that big. And then the next morning, after it started, apparently people were like, you're going national. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that, because you see similar stories, here and there about this happening to people, and you never think, that it would happen to you, but it did, and it was really incredible to see it grow and go national and catch the attention of media and the news, and how through that it got the attention of Taylor. I didn't think it would actually happen. And in school, people would be like, so, did you hear from Taylor Swift yet? And have just, laugh and, because you don't just hear from Taylor Swift, But, so it was really amazing when my mom got the voicemail from her mother, leaving her number to call her back. But meeting her was incredible. And I just think back to how that happened for me. And it really was through, my friends and how they pulled social media and really used that to help my dreams come true. And Taylor says that Fearless is the name of her second album. And in her albums, she usually writes an introduction, and she says that to her, fearless isn't the absence of fear, but living in spite of those things that scare you to death. And that I really identified with that because I'm not completely unafraid of this cancer, but I'm living in spite of this cancer and living my life in spite of the fears that I have. And I've really kept a positive attitude. And my voice is really shaky, getting off subject, I know. But it's not nerves. It's actually, I've got some disabilities ever since just everything happening. And that includes shaky voice. I don't know how, but weird as that sounds, yeah. But I've really stayed positive, through all this. And the way that's what a lot of people tell me is what has inspired them to really pull for me for this dream was because of how positive I've stayed. And the reason I was able to be positive, I give all of the glory and all the credit to God. But a lot of people, the reason why they pulled for me and really wanted to see my dream come true was because of the attitude that I had and the faith that I had. And I've gotten so many messages, and whenever I'm feeling kind of down, I just go back to those messages and reread them, and there's so many, so I can't reread all of them, but it really means a lot to me. Sorry. I just have kept a strong faith and a positive attitude, and I think that is what really inspired people to really, do this for me. Like I said, I just can't believe, because it started with one thing, but then it was kind of like a chain reaction. It started with Twitter, and then, and Facebook, and then it went to news stations and newspapers, and I've done interviews and things like this, which I still can't believe. It's pretty crazy. But Taylor really inspires me, and Fearless is I've adopted it from her, but God is number one, and I know a lot of this meeting has been mostly of social media, and that's what made this happen for me, was social media, but, like I said, again and again, I feel that everything happens for a reason, and I know that things happen, and unfortunately this had happened to me, but in a way, it may sound weird, but or strange, but I am really grateful that, as horrible and as terrible as cancer is, and how scary it's been for me and my family, I'm thankful for it, because at first I was so dead set again about this happening for a reason, because of my faith. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I believe that bigger things in my life, my future is, I think I'm going to have a really big influence and a really big purpose in my life, in this life. And it's not just about the cancer. It's not just about Taylor Swift. And I feel like I'm going to be able to make big changes with my life. And it's amazing how, although I've had to go through this, it's really, awesome that it's not for anything. I feel honored that I've been recognized the way I have, and I'm thankful that this happened. It's hard to say because, I'd rather it not have happened at all because of the pain, that it's put my family through and me through alone. But in a way, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the second mass they found, because although I was showed a lot of support when the first round of everything happened, it really blew up with the news of the second mass. And I just would like to thank God, and I would like to thank my friends and the strangers that have pulled together for me in the social media. And there's just so many places that I owe gratitude. And I just really like to, share that.